Hello of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. And it turns out my battery, my microphone pack was dead. So it's charging. Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements. They're amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
Yeah, I just got notified that Keto Chow is live streaming right now.
Oh, good job.
What the heck?
Hey.
Let's see. So we got Dennis here and
Hi,
Glenda.
Dennis. Hi, Glenda.
Jackie says good morning, and Michelle says good morning as well. Jerry's here. Dorothy says morning. Both my chow and creamy should be delivered tomorrow. Only
Dorothy.
2 creamy containers, so I'll need to search for more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know that you can buy them on Amazon, and I think someone else said that they have them at Target and a bunch of other places. So Dorothy's having first ice cream. It will be chocolate mint keto chow with chocolate chips in it.
Nice. That sounds amazing.
Anyway, Gina is here. Let's see. Eddie says good morning, everyone. J Dog says, uh-oh, spinning. Man, it's not me, it's you.
Spinning? I'm
Probably
not spinning.
the thing is
buffering.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Let's see. Shauna says good morning, Chris and Miriam. Christy Davis is here. And Dennis says it's another good day for a Ninja Creamy.
Yes.
Kel is here. Deborah says howdy from New York. And Red and White says good morning, Chowheads from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Heck yes. How
What
cool
the
is that?
heck? There's a choo-choo there.
Choo-choo.
So we did do our live stream that was only to the Facebook support group last night. I did have some technical problems where, for whatever reason, okay, so the camera that we're using shoots in 4K. The thing that connects the camera to the computer also supports 4K video resolution.
Right.
Which allows us to dumb it down to 1080, and then it looks really good.
Yeah.
But when we were doing the live stream last night, we were doing it direct using Facebook's in-browser live streaming thing, and for whatever reason, it said, no, we're going to use the native resolution, which was 4K, so 3840 by 2160. And so it was like, the video looks amazing, except the frame rate's low. And it kept on giving me warnings every couple seconds that it was popping up on screen saying, frame rate too low, frame rate too low, frame rate too low. And so, but the live stream did go really well.
Yeah.
We answered a lot of questions.
Yeah, it was great.
It was a lot of fun. Let's see. There is Chattanooga. Becca is here. Sharon says good morning from sunny Harmony, Florida.
Ooh, I bet it's lovely.
It's sunny and it's Harmony. Blue Dev is here as well.
Hi, I miss you.
Sharon says good morning, treadmilling and watching. That's a good use of time.
Yeah, it is.
Lisa says good morning as well. Jessica says good morning
Hi,
also.
Jessica.
Let's see. Kathy says good morning, everyone. Bob says, does Keto Chow creamy ice cream work better with heavy whipping cream or butter?
I've done it both ways. I thought originally I'd like the taste better with heavy whipping cream, but the last couple times that I've made it, I've just made it with butter and haven't even really noticed the difference.
I concur. So when we would make Keto Chow ice cream in a ice cream maker, you know, like the bowl scraper kind, when I made it with butter, it would coat the spoon.
Yeah.
Like you would lick off the spoon and you'd be like, my
like the
spoon's
butter.
covered in butter.
Yeah.
I have not noticed that effect when I've used butter with the Ninja Creamy.
Yep, I haven't noticed
And so
either.
if I have the time, I'll always use
make it with butter because butter is so good.
It's cheaper too.
Yeah.
And it has fewer carbs. So it seems to work good with both of them. Let's see, Gail is here from upstate New York by the Finger Lakes, by Fort Ticonderoga.
Yes.
My advanced placement American history teacher in high school had a thing for the Battle of Fort Ticonderoga. It was an important battle in the Revolutionary War. It's where we got all of the cannon for Bunker Hill.
Okay.
And there was only one casualty, and it was a guy cutting his foot with a hatchet.
Whoops.
They literally
recommend that.
walked up to the British fort and banged on the door. It was Ethan Allen and Benedict Arnold before he went Eggs Benedict. But they banged on the door and told him to come out. And the sentry was like, "What do you want?" He's like, "We're here to take over the fort." Of course, this is me paraphrasing a paraphrase. And they just let them in, and they just took the fort. Yeah. Anyway, Fort Ticonderoga. It's cool, and not as many people know about it as they should. Deborah says I put my extra order in for some single seasonal packages.
Yes.
Pamela says, good morning, watching from Somis, California.
Oh, cool.
Let's see, J Dog says I just got confirmation for our cabin for Low Carb Cruise 2023.
Nice.
Scott says, good morning. Dorothy says, my chocolate mint is waiting in the fridge, made with butter for my first ice cream. So we will see. Nice. Dr. Matre is here. Betsy says, just made it. Hi, everyone. Oh, Gail says, nope, I'm from a small town called Bainbridge.
Nice.
But do you know Fort Ticonderoga? Are you friends?
Is Bainbridge and Fort Ticonderoga
No, it's not.
friends?
Blue says I miss you too. The funny thing about New York is this giant state.
And everybody
And New York
associates
City
it with
is-
New York City, which is this
The
little
little
pinpoint.
city in the very far corner.
So you think New York and you think crowded, people walking everywhere from
most
all the
of New
TV
York-
shows. And New York is just this great big
our friend
place.
Emily lived in New York, and she had such terrible cell reception.
No cell reception. They're in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
So funny.
Blue says I miss you too. Floyd says my Ninja is loud. Yeah, it should be.
It's really loud.
Shauna says Ethan Allen went on to have a furniture store. No, they named the furniture store after the famous Revolutionary War general Ethan Allen.
Well.
Just like Samuel Adams, beer has nothing to do with the guy. Did he make furniture? I actually don't remember what Samuel Adams did. Anyway, John says, I read a few pages of the Ultimate Ketogenic Fitness book.
Yes, we're going to do
good.
giveaways. We haven't put them on the calendar yet. We're going to do some giveaways with this book. This is Bronson, our friend. His Ultimate Ketogenic Fitness book has a lot of great stuff in it, and he is to the point. Like, if you don't do anything, you're not going to get anywhere. And oftentimes when I'm tired and I don't feel like doing something, I hear his voice in my head saying, if you want to lift heavy things, you have to lift heavy things.
Well, I liked, was it Joe? He had problems with like his arm. Yeah, it was his shoulder.
Yeah.
And Bronson was like, is anything wrong with your legs? Do leg stuff instead.
Yeah, it's funny. He even helped him, like we're at a house, I don't remember where we were, and he had Joe stand up next to the wall and he had him do a couple exercises and told him, you could try this instead.
It was probably in Louisville.
It probably was in Louisville.
Deborah says Bainbridge is 10 minutes away from Sydney. P.
Ah.
Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
That's right.
Deborah says I've been to the fort. Nice.
Nice.
That's more than me.
Let's do it. Let's go
Rita
tomorrow.
says, morning all. Have a blessed day.
Thank you,
Dr.
Rita.
McKay says, I've been
How are
experimenting with Christy Davis's suggestions. You all the recipes. So delightful.
Yes.
Pam says, I used to live near Ticonderoga and have been there a few times. They have the greatest fourth in the north. July 24th.
Cool.
Did you see, I
mean
sent
fourth.
you, July 4th. I sent, here in Utah, we have what's
Yes.
called Hill Air Force Base.
I saw that.
And this June, they're going to have the Warriors over the Wasatch again.
That is that a show that we've been to before?
Yeah, we've been to there. We typically will ride the train up there.
That was really fun.
It was super fun.
It was really fun.
Anyway,
Where is it? I can't see it.
I'm up at the top
Yeah, it's right here.
because I send you stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So it's actually on the calendar already.
Do. Airplanes.
Yeah, airplanes. Anyway, speaking of 4th of July.
And we don't have little people to put in wagons. They can walk.
Yeah, Vigil Keto says, prayers for our Chow friend Jennifer S. back in the hospital with obstruction. Oh, that's terrible.
Jennifer, I'm sorry.
300 Buller says, is it
thank
okay
you
to
for
use
letting
sour
us know.
cream as your fat in Keto Chow?
Try it.
As far as I know, there should be no problem whatsoever using sour cream.
Totally try
It would probably work better with some of the savory flavors. But sour cream, to my recollection, is just cream with some vinegar or lemon juice or something acidic added.
You could add some more sweetener if you wanted, or some more
I think it would
flavors to
work fine
cover it
just
up.
straight up.
Yeah, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah. Gail says, Deb and I are neighbors and friends.
Heck yes.
Becca says, I wish Bronson's book wasn't so expensive.
We actually are I'll have our guy put in a link, Amazon link into there. So.
Yeah, and we are going to be doing some.
Yeah, we'll do giveaway. So
giveaways.
we'll put that up on Instagram. I don't know when it's going to happen. So sorry, I keep saying we're going to do it, but we're not ready yet.
Matt says Fort Ticonderoga sure makes some good wooden pencils.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry says, I saw Serious Keto's recipe with the Stuffler, now another essential life appliance to require.
Yes.
Miriam hasn't seen that yet, which is good.
I haven't seen it, and I probably will not
She
buy
probably will buy it.
But I have some leftover dough from last night. We made corn dogs. Speaking of Serious Keto, he got the corn dog maker, and I miss corn dogs. So I really like to make the tamale pie topping, our Keto Chow tamale pie, with the corn dog maker, and just throw hot dogs in there. We did some mozzarella cheese. I actually did some cream cheese, too.
I wish I could have gotten one of the mozzarella cheese ones.
That was so good. Well, I only had one cheese stick. And then
There's a giant package of them outside in the garage.
I said, give me a cheese stick. So Ruth gave me cheese. I said, get me string cheese. And she handed me a cheese stick. So I did that, and I did the cream cheese that was left over from the cucumber sandwiches. And then I said, that's enough. So we still have some dough left because I stopped cooking. And we just ate.
Yep. Laura says, I'm going to test root beer keto chow with Zevia and 2 tablespoons of butter. Any mixing suggestions? Mix it up first and then add the root beer after it's mixed. Because
you don't
otherwise,
want the root beer to make it weird.
Yeah, well, it'll get rid of all of the carbonation. J-Dog says, cool positive message I saw on my Facebook timeline. It's a slow process, but quitting won't speed it up.
Yeah.
Never give up, never surrender.
Right.
That's right. Sean says, chanting, I don't need another dash. I don't need another dash.
Me too, for sure.
Radical Geek says, now that I'm thinking, the sour cream might work nicely in the lemon meringue. Yes, it would.
Yes, it would.
Ooh, Gail says, I made pudding using the lemon meringue and the lime keto chow. So good, had it for my supper last night. Awesome. Oh, Becca says, thanks for doing a giveaway, but I don't do Instagram. I never win anyway.
We usually do Instagram and Facebook also.
Yeah.
So we'll put it on both so you can see. You never know. You never know if you could win.
Maitreya says, oh, Miriam, wait till you see it. The stuffed waffle potential, it's vaguely dangerous.
Okay, so what I would want to make with that would be like a chocolate lava cake.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound good? With some vanilla ice cream.
John said, what fruits are bad when doing keto?
Well, generally, most fruits have a lot of sugar in them.
They're nature's candy. So how about we go with what fruits are decent?
Yeah.
So number 1 fruit, avocado.
Yes.
Number 2 would probably be jalapenos. To make jalapeno poppers.
Yep, and nightshades are...
some people just don't do
them. Some people don't do them. They do have a little bit of carbs. I mean, every vegetable and fruit have carbs.
Yeah.
Fruits are going to have more carbs.
Fruits are distinctive from vegetables because the plant wants you to eat them to spread the seeds around. So it doesn't put the toxins in it that you get by eating the rest of the actual plant.
Yeah.
But from there, you have some berries have a lower amount of sugar in them, like blackberries and raspberries.
Blackberries are
the problem is
best.
We're talking like 2 or 3 of the berries.
Not like a handful, because that's like
not
10 carbs right there. There's acai berries.
Those are pretty high in carbs.
They're, I think, low in carbs, but we can't find them anywhere. So, oh yeah, you're going to pull the Diet Doctor up. That's a good visual.
It is. So this is on dietdoctor.com. Accept all. Why not? So they're showing fewer carbs, more carbs. So this is for 100 grams.
Okay, which is the measurement we like to use.
Which is 3.5 ounces. Okay. So, raspberries and blackberries, not bad at all.
Yeah, 5.
Strawberries, better.
Well, and the strawberries are so big now, you can't really have 2.
Yep.
You can only have 1.
I think that's the same stock photo that we used for our strawberry keto chow. And then blueberries, 12. So then other fruits.
They're a lot more.
Oddly enough, lemon is 9. I mean 6. Yeah, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. So for the most part, you're probably not going to want to have much in the way of fruit or berries. And check out this. That's what bananas actually look like.
Yeah.
And this is what we've made them into. So
I was having that conversation with some of the marketing team because one of our warehouse workers brought in some really tiny apples, and I'm like, hey, that's what apples used to look like. And they didn't believe me.
Yeah. Now in our, I thought I had one right here. In our premium and elite kit, there's like a food list that goes into what fruits are better as well. So, Jackie says sour cream is one of the few things I'm missing on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Oh, Betsy's on her 3rd day of fewer pain meds. Wow.
Yay!
Dorothy says, I visited the Ticonderoga pencil factory back in the 80s while visiting my now ex's parents. It's a beautiful area.
That's cool.
Elise says, I mixed s'mores and mocha, trying for better Rocky Road flavor, but it tastes like buttercream frosting from Walmart cakes.
Well, is that good?
So not what I set out to make, but still a win. I used to be the girl who ate the frosting, but not the cake.
Nice.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, I was never really a cake person because I like the cake donuts, but I don't love cake. It's like, meh.
Okay. Uncle Big Guy says, working and listening, had grape and peanut butter. Grape hits first and then peanut butter at the end, and it was great. That was great.
Nice.
Let's see, Jackie says the stuffed chaffle is on my list. Snickerdoodle with cream cheese.
Oh, that sounds good.
Sharon says, you're always such a great source of information. I want to make the tomato basil chaffles and just flat out put a couple of sliced up mozzarella sticks in there.
Oh, that'd be good.
Sheesh, that would be
That would be really good.
Tyler says, I made the chocolate toffee millionaire shortbread last night. It was so delicious.
That sounds amazing.
Oh, and the Stuffler is made by Presto, not Dash.
Oh, whoops. Oops.
Michelle says, mitochondrial dysfunction is a thing. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, that's true.
John says, well, I still don't need another appliance. There you go.
I don't either. Even though I really want the Dash that has all 4. Like, that'd be cool if I just had 2 of those.
Yep. Dorothy says, I need to clean out my little pantry closet to store some of these appliances. Also have a shelf in the garage for some of them. Small kitchen and no room, but still trying to make it work.
Yep.
Or have them in bins that you bring in and take back out. That would be a good way to do it.
Well, in our old house, we did that. We had the shelf right in the garage where we put stuff we didn't use as often.
John says, cool, that's great info, but I'm really going to miss fruit next week. We do have several flavors of Keto Chow that taste like fruit.
Yeah, we do.
Dr. Maitreya says, okay, we've been good sharers. I only like the cake and don't really care about the frosting. Nice. Betsy says, I put my chocolate pudding on my vanilla chaffle, and it was just like a chocolate eclair. I had a teacher, Mrs. Golightly, and her thing was eclairs and Anne of Green Gables.
You like eclairs. I never really loved eclairs.
Oh, yeah?
That's fine.
Last time I had an eclair was like 10 years ago at a wedding.
Yeah.
I actually don't miss them.
We did have
cream puffs.
Cream puffs at our wedding.
Yeah. Carol says, hi, Chris and Miriam. It's Thankful Thursday, and I'm thankful to finally have some energy.
Yay, Carol. And how was your birthday? We didn't get to sing to you because you weren't on.
Oh.
Should we sing to you today?
Sure. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you a while ago. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carol. Happy birthday to you. Deborah says, I ordered my first tomato basil package. Is that to be eaten hot? I would recommend. It actually says on the front, mix it hot.
Or make it into a chaffle and put some pepperoni and cheese on it.
Oh, yeah. I actually bought some eggs yesterday.
You did?
Yes, because I couldn't remember if we had any. Our chickens have not been pulling their weight.
Yeah, they're kind of bummed.
And one of our chickens, Rune, actually died.
Sad.
While we were...
She was the one that had that leg problem.
Yeah, she had her leg problem. Then the vet couldn't find an issue. She's like, I just don't know why she isn't.
Yep.
But yeah, she passed away while we were on the cruise. Stwong says, just got off my work meeting. Nice.
Nice.
John says, we don't have a cherry flavor. No, but you can add cherry flavor to stuff.
I think we have cherry skinny syrup I can bring in for you.
We do. Janice says, good morning, everyone. Dr. Maitreya says, for the mini makers, I bought one of those pocket shoe hangers. Oh, and put it in my pantry. Then each pocket holds a dash or another small item. Saves lots of space, and it's tidy.
That is tidy. That's a great idea. Thank you for sharing.
And Michelle says, the powerhouse of your cell, mitochondria, but very delicate at the same time. Proper nutrition and vitamin intake is key. Keto Chow and daily minerals have been huge for me in having healthy mitochondria.
Yay, Michelle. Thank you.
Gail says, 22 days in the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs challenge, including 1 Keto Chow a day.
Yes.
Jackie says, I don't think I've ever had an eclair.
Well, you don't need to.
Yeah. No need to start now. Dorothy says, I ate too many eclairs many years ago and still can't look at them. A good way to get rid of bad habits.
Yeah.
Carol says, thanks for the birthday song. My birthday is actually June 3rd.
Oh, well, I thought it was last week.
Or were we singing for last year?
Maybe you had mentioned something about your birthday. Maybe you were talking about what you're going to do next
Maybe.
week. Sorry.
Sharon says 45 minutes of treadmill complete. Now I have to relax and plan today's first meal.
Sharon, you got
Dorothy says, so sorry about the chicken. Well, now we're actually legal. We did have more chickens than we were supposed to. Because you can't buy them except in specific groupings. And then we got Oreo, which is just hilarious.
She's funny.
That chicken is hilarious.
She's so funny. She's so tiny. Her little feet are like this big. And she makes tiny eggs, but they're super great.
Betsy says Anne of Green Gables is my very favorite.
I love Anne of Green Gables too.
Betsy says, oh, I meant to ask about your chicken. Yeah, it was, I think, the second to the last day on the cruise. Haley said, yeah, Rune passed away. And so
Haley took care of it.
Printed out a picture of Rune and put it over where she was hanging out in the cage for the last month. Carol says, oh, there was some confusion because I posted what I got myself, the latest Adele album for my birthday.
That's probably why.
All right.
Well, happy birthday early.
Happy birthday early. And we are actually, let's see, Mike says, heard you were out of banana.
Yes.
But I have had banana as my next big bag for the My Chow set to renew.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean I need to change it? I think we have, don't we have the large bags? It's the small
individual
bags.
packets we don't have.
Yes.
So you're good.
And I'm actually testing banana today.
Okay.
I don't know if that means that this is a new
not.
batch of the big bags or a new batch of the individual packets. But I actually had, before we did the live stream, one of my goals for today was mix it up so it could think about what it had done, and then I could test it. So, okay, Dennis says I'm getting hungry. Good thing I'm ready. Catch you next time. Yep. So yeah, we're going to take off. Thank you everybody for joining us.
Have a great day.
May the banana ever be in your future.
Okay.
Bye.